Some top-tier competition coming your way for this edition of OCW Riot. Welcome to the main event. I'm in the booth this time, speaker guy, all alone, by myself. But I am ready for Cort Marshall and the Spider, Ryu Matsumoto. And Cort Marshall getting the crowd fired up. Trying to fire himself up after being shockingly eliminated last week in the fatal four-way elimination match that decided the #1 contender for the OCW Pride Championship, currently held by the one-man revolution, Bobby Mineo. Cort wasn't able to pick up a win in that one. Looking to bounce back against the Spider. And speaking of bouncing back, there is Spider Matsumoto. You see the bandages around his midsection. Had his ass broken 4 months ago by a man that we believe to be Drago Caesar. Finally back in the ring. You know he's excited. These Riot fans have certainly missed him. Still showing a lot of athleticism, even with the broken ass. As always, we are in the garden. Ted is your official. We've got former Pride champion Cort Marshall and the unofficial head of Trill Trash Trademark, Spider Matsumoto. Taking him down by the arm, sort of a drop toe hold there, but Spider quickly fighting back, using Cort's arm against him. Went for a kick, and I don't think Cort was expecting it. He caught a kick right to the side of his head on his way up. Misses a punch. More shots. Stacking him up with the knee and finishing it off with a wheel kick. Tranquillo! Cort Marshall being dominated fairly early on. Spider's not done yet. Another rebound attack and a shot to the side of the head. Shades of his TTT stablemate Quartz. The CO2 punch. Early struggles for Cort Marshall. Some more forearms now from Spider. I don't think Cort Marshall going to be able to land a shot. Oh, tried to dump him to the outside, but he was ready. And now we may be going vertical. We are! Big time suplex! From the war veteran, the Patriot, Cort Marshall. Went for a drop kick. A lot of rebound moves from these two competitors. We're going to get some more rebounding. Those ropes playing heavy duty today. And even with the broken ass, he's trying to use it as a weapon. The cast. Adding some extra oomph to these rear end attacks. Cort going vertical again, maybe. No, going to stop short. Catch him with a DDT. Down goes Spider. Probably the first significant attack from Cort Marshall in this match. And look at this. Spider muscling out. Knife edge chop, followed by a whole host of strikes. One more knife edge chop. And finally puts him down with an earth-shattering forearm. Flipping over the top, sunset flip powerbomb. Showing the strength, the resolve, not a lot of ring rust. Ted going to begin his count. Let's see if Spider wants to get his opponent disqualified via countout. Cort Marshall not going to allow that to happen. He's got to come back in, try and fight back. Finally does, countering one of those forearms with a kick to the midsection. And now he's got some strikes. Knife edge chop doesn't go his way. Spider tried to show him how it's done. That didn't work. These two men going chop for chop. Oh, and finally a headlock takedown. Matsumoto had enough of the knife edge chops, enough of the striking combination, and he went to the mat skills. Straight out of Pepperton. Look at this! Last chancery! Flipping over the top, trying to put him out. Gonna try and make him tap early. But Cort Marshall using that strength, built Cort tough. Punch right to the face of Scarlet Spider. Still, look at him. Still bring it on. Not an ounce of ring rust. As I mentioned, you've seen the ass used as a weapon, the cast. Seen those deadly hands, those deadly feet, those sockless feet. Spider getting right back on the offensive. Oh, and he's caught with a big-time lariat. And Cort caught on the ropes. Struggling right now. Spider, though, finally does get back to his feet, and he's dumped over the top rope is Cort Marshall. His ring awareness. Oh! His ring awareness is not AWOL as he hangs Spider out to dry, and now a springboard drop kick. The big man showing off the athleticism, going off of the top rope. And now what's he got in mind? After the springboard, put down Spider. He's going to be diving. No. Oh, and it looked like Cort knew that it was coming. He knew that Spider was playing possum, but even then, the quickness of the smaller Ryo Matsumoto popping back to his feet, and another one of those forearms to the face. Oh, we saw this. When frustration builds for TTT, the steel chairs come into play. Ted's got to turn around. Cort's going to not. He's not going to allow the disqualification to happen. Doesn't want to be punished with a weapon in this contest. And now, oh, I guess Ted kind of getting the wrong idea. I think Cort Marshall wanted to throw the chair out, but I guess Ted thought he was going to use it as a weapon for his own. Big backdrop. Here's the cover. Unorthodox pinfall for Cort. No, but he is eventually thrown off. And this has become somewhat of an even affair after the early lead by Spider. Going right back, using that arm as leverage. And then using his own arm to decapitate the Spider Matsumoto. That'll knock your dick stiff. Here comes the elbow drop. No. Nobody home coming off the second rope. Spider eyeballing his opponent. Right back to the mat skills. Straight out of Pepperton. Cort able to finally muscle his way out of the hold, but Spider still in full control. What does he have in mind here? And again, a big clothesline. Down goes Ryo Matsumoto. Quickly counters the knife edge chop. He's still in control. Big hip toss. And we've seen Cort Marshall show some athleticism like a little guy. And now Spider showing some power again, trying to use that ass cast as a weapon. Once again, though, nobody home. Guess Cort had his opponent scouted. And you don't need to do a lot of scouting to just start punching. This is going to devolve into a bar fight pretty soon at this rate. And now Cort Marshall throwing hands, finishing it off with a big Cesarian-like European uppercut, and then giving him a piece of his mind. More strikes coming, stomping a mud hole into Spider. He's fired up. This crowd's fired up. Here is the cover. One. Just a one count. Cort Marshall showing off for the crowd. Once again, trying to bounce back after that unfortunate elimination he faced last week in the #1 contenders match. Spider's big return to in-ring action. Blow for blow, these two men not giving either one an inch. And another big shot trapping the Spider in the corner, putting him in timeout. Scarlet Spider up on the second rope. Cort Marshall's got bad intentions. Belly to belly suplex off the second rope. Is that going to be enough? Very high impact maneuver. No! Look at Spider getting his shoulders off the mat quickly. Cort's not happy about it. Now biding his time. Stalking his prey. Spider kind of resting. You never know when the Spider is playing possum. He's been doing it in OCW for a very long time. Right back to his feet. Right back to the chops. And once more! A decapitating clothesline. Once again, using that arm wrench for leverage. More rebound attacks. Does Cort have enough energy? And he stomped over the top rope. What a scary looking back body drop. Cort landing directly on his face. Not even the padding on the outside of the ring can protect you from a shot like that. Now let's see if his opponent's going to follow up. Scouting him here on the apron. Oh no, we're going to reset to the outside of the ring. And once again, using the arms to his advantage, dragging down Spider Matsumoto. And a big-time hip toss. Down goes Cort Marshall. This brawl going to be taken to the outside. Count is at 2-3 now. See what they have in mind. A 4 count. Big shot to the midsection. Cort going to try and follow up. We're at a 5 count. Cort Marshall just throwing hands. And a German suplex on the outside of the ring. And he's not finished yet. Yeah, here's that big machine gun taunt. This crowd is American, and this crowd is fired up. That's a 7 count. Oh, he went for 8, but no. Cort Marshall breaking the count. Doesn't want to win that way. Very honorable. Spider finally getting back to his feet. Might want to think of some creative ways to defend himself as he finally gets back in after nearly being counted out. Wind him up. Knock him down. Down goes Spider. Cort Marshall in control. And now Spider in control. What does he have in mind? Broken up with a European uppercut. Looks like Cort Marshall was playing a little possum of his own. Tried to follow up before Cort could grab him, but the Cortplex. Dropping down Spider before he could get any offense of his own mustered. The cover 2, 3. Your winner, Cort Marshall.